How's it going, everybody? Today at Clocked Out we have another archery video, and today we're going to talk about stabilizers, what I think, and what my preference is. So today we're shooting at 25 yards just so I can get my bow a little bit more dialed in, and while I'm shooting I'll talk to you guys what I think about stabilizers and all that stuff. If I'm being honest with you guys, I have not shot my bow in a couple days. It's just been super windy and very cold out. So these are my first couple arrows in quite a while. So let's see how they go. All right, so quite a bit low and to the right. Um, yeah, that's not a pretty first shot. I'm also wearing my hat, which I hate shooting with my hat on. It gets in the way of where my hand goes. But it's cold out, so it is what it is. So I've tried no stabilizer. I've tried a 10-inch little heavier stabilizer, and I've tried this smaller stabilizer, which I got now. And so far, I'd say my favorite stabilizer is either no stabilizer or having a smaller stabilizer. I'll tell you why in a second. I got one more shot. Throw up before I tell you. See, this one's a little better here. Almost the exact same spot. I'll tell you what, it ain't the stabilizer's fault either. I do not feel real stable right now shooting. That's what I get for taking some days off. So, the long stabilizer I did not like with my setup with the HHA sight. It felt super front heavy. Like I had to really hold it straight. Um, and I just really wasn't a fan of that. I eventually it just felt like too much. Now I could put a rear stabilizer as well to counter that, but that just doesn't seem to make sense to me. Um, I don't want a bunch of stuff on my bow, especially if I'm gonna go hunting. I want a lighter, easier to carry bow, um, and just so it doesn't get stuck on as much stuff when I am going up in a tree or going through the woods. Let's see how this shot goes here. All right, we're a little closer. We're not getting worse, at least. Just so you know, I'm aiming for the middle every time. I could have lied and said I was aiming for that corner, but yeah, I'm aiming for the middle every time. So maybe I'll try adjusting some stuff on the bow, but I'm going to shoot it probably another 10 more times today before I start messing with it to make sure it's not something I'm doing, to make sure they're consistently low into that corner. So then I tried no stabilizer, and no stabilizer was fine. I actually really didn't mind it because my sight is pretty heavy, so it still was front heavy. But my bow seemed like it was significantly louder without the stabilizer. All right, let's try one more shot. Now the fletching on this bow or this arrow is kind of messed up, but I'm gonna shoot it anyway because that's what I have out here and it's cold. Well, that makes me feel a little better. It's starting to get closer. I might need to dial in my bow a little bit, but I don't think it's as much my bow as it was me. Um, but like I was saying, the no stabilizer was really nice. It was lighter. It still felt front heavy, which I like. Um, but my bow was really loud. A lot of the vibration and everything just came back. So I ended up opting for having the smaller stabilizer, lighter and not so long. Let's shoot one more and then we'll talk about that one. Slowly but surely, I worked my way to the middle. So this isn't the end of the world. At least I know it's not me, or at least I know it's me, not the bow, I guess. So yeah, I personally like having the smaller stabilizer. It's just a trophy ridge stabilizer. It's nothing special. I just prefer it just because it's not too front heavy. I lose the vibration, um, and it's not ridiculously long, hanging off the end of my bow. Hopefully, this hunting season, I'm not catching it on trees and trying to get up into a tree, and just it seems like a lot less of a hassle to carry around. and I might change my mind. But for now, I'm going to run the smaller stabilizer. So I'm going to throw up some more shots and hopefully get my bow dialed in, because apparently I'm not shooting too good today, and that's probably what I get for taking a break. Um, just kind of, my first couple shots felt real weird, and then the last two really felt pretty decent. Uh, I'm going to be doing a shot challenge video real soon here. And I ain't looking too great considering my first couple shots at 25 yards were not good. But we're going to be doing another shot video and see if I get any better. That'll be coming out next Sunday. I actually spoke to a guy that owns a bow shop near us, and he doesn't run a stabilizer at all, which is the only reason I even changed my stabilizer, because everything you see online is all about how stabilizers are, you got guys with one off the back, one off the front, side, all this crap. And I'm not saying it's not good, but it just doesn't seem practical to carry around in the woods. So really, at the end of the day, just try different setups until you find what you like and what you're good at shooting with. For right now, I'm just shooting with the smaller stabilizer, and I seem to really like it. I don't get as tired after shooting 20 shots, and I enjoy it a lot. So yeah, that's about all for today. That's my first 5 shots of the day. I get some more up, and hopefully they're a little better. I need to get a bow stand. This is the stabilizer I'm running. Just this little guy here. I think I've shown it before, but nothing special. Just takes the vibration away and gives me a little bit more weight up front. This is Scott, clocking out. Thank you for watching.